Welcome back, Tribe and YouTube family. In this video, we're going to go over the one truth you really need to step into God mode manifestations. Now, this is going to be a bonus video. So what we're going to do is I'm going to share a really short clip with you. The clip is only like 20 seconds, so it's really short, but it's short and powerful. But this clip comes from one of the master classes I did on how to manifest in God mode. So if you want to check out the master class, the link is in the description. It's an hour long. So and other than that, we're going to watch the clip for 20 seconds, then we'll come back and we'll actually dive into the bonus material here. Okay, what's the wrap up? What's the final truth here? What's the walk away I want you to walk away with here in God mode manifestation? You see, God mode is when you stop hoping and start creating from identity so embodied, reality can't ignore you. You don't do techniques, you become the technique. Now in this video, like I said, this is going to be a bonus, but what is the one truth you really need? What's the one takeaway you really need to manifest in God mode? And I'm going to read something to you here, and then we're going to discuss it because I think it's so powerful when I actually wrote it down. But anyway, listen to this. You don't get to God mode by doing more. You get there by deciding you're already the version of you who commands it. You see, this isn't a mindset trick. This isn't a mindset technique. This isn't a manifesting technique that just goes after the symptom. It's a total identity shift. And until that shift locks in, nothing else will. You have to understand this. Now, I love this because this is how God mode manifesting works. This is how manifesting like a God really works. And like I said before, it's your identity. It's your successful version of you. And once you lock into that, once you fully become that successful version of you, that's when everything shifts in your life. That's when you manifest pretty much like flies on shit. I hate to use that terminology, but pretty much that's what God mode manifesting really means. And that's what it means that when we say deciding you're already the version of you who already has it and is commanding it to be. So this is how we do this, okay? Because in the beginning, you're always going to shift back and forth. There's always going to be a tug and war between your old identity, your old self, your old habits, your old thoughts. Okay, that's your old identity. Then you want this successful version of you. Okay, maybe it's you're wealthy. Your successful version of you has your dream life, has everything you want. It has your dream car, your dream house, your dream salary. It's given to charities if that's what you want to do. It has everything you want, but you're not aligned with it. Okay, that's really what's blocking you. There is no trick to this. There is no manifesting technique. Chad, just tell me a little technique to do to get everything I want. Okay, this is why I say this is a lifestyle. Okay, because it takes time to finally shift into that successful version of you, into that version of you who has everything they want. Okay, this is what Neville Goddard really meant when he says live in the end, act as if. Okay, you live in the end like it's already past tense. Bottom line, that's what living in the end means. If you want your dream house, like if I want my dream house, living in the end means that I act like I already live in my dream house. How would I act? See, once you can really, listen, once you can really carry yourself just like that successful version of you, just like that version of you who has your dream house, honestly, that's when your dream house comes to you. Okay, it's not some type of trick. It's not some type of magic hack. Okay, this is why you get the saying, especially in personal development, you hear it in a manifesting world as well, is that you have to work on yourself. You have to become a better version of you who has everything they want in their life. See, that's the shift. Okay, we talked about time a lot in these videos, especially in the master class. No, time is an illusion. Okay, there is no time. How long is it going to take, Chad? Okay, it can take literally overnight. You can shift and you can have what you want within a couple of weeks. Or it could take years just because you're hanging on to it. You're attached to it. You're not letting it go. You haven't shifted over to that successful version of you yet. So it really comes down to you and how much work you actually put into it. Okay. So, but let's go back, because I kind of got off on a tangent here. Let's go back and say, how do I really do this? Okay. How do I really command things to happen in my life? Because like I said, you're going to have you're going to play tug of war in the beginning for a while. You're going to go back and forth because your old identity is always going to fight against you, just because that's where your bad habits come from. Okay. If you're 30 years old, well, guess what? You got 25-year-old bad habits, what you've been doing. Okay. If you're older than that, then those years go up. You know what I mean? So that's why this stuff is a little bit difficult to do. Even though it's easy, it's simple, but it's difficult because we get tied to it. We're attached to it. We got years and years and years of bad habits and bad thinking patterns, being indecisive, not having confidence in ourselves, so forth and so forth. So as we wrap this up, how do we do this? Okay. And this is what I want you to do. What you have to do is, I'm going to give you a subconscious mind programming technique here. And this is easy, but yeah, it's difficult because you have to stay with it. It's not like, how long do I have to do this, Chad? You got to do this the rest of your life. This is a lifestyle shift. This is what most people don't want to hear, but this is what I want you to do. When we say deciding you're already the version of you who has what you want, and you start commanding it, you become a person that commands what they want. Okay, but what we have to do is we start with little things in our life. Okay, we got to start paying attention to our inner conversations, but also what we're saying out loud. What we're saying out loud becomes a commandment. It has to happen in our life. So the first thing is, you got to get in a habit of, like, for example, if I go out to eat, I stay out loud, like, we got to eat, we're going to have the best time. The food's going to be great. I'm going to get VIP service. And even if we go and then mess up my order, I still say the same thing. I don't focus on it. I don't focus on it and say, well, this doesn't work. Chad told me to just call things as it is, what I wanted, and I went there and it didn't work. If it doesn't work, you got two choices. If it doesn't work, the next time you go, you say the exact same thing. Or you revise. You revise your day, just like Neville Goddard talks about the revision technique. Okay, when you lay down and go to sleep at night, you revise how that meal was. It went perfect. Okay, once you revise it, it did go perfect in your subconscious mind. Okay, same way if you go to the gym. If you go to the gym, I'm on the best workout today. You're driving, traffic is horrible, but you state traffic's going to be lovely today. You see what I'm doing? I'm training little things in my life, but I'm saying it as a commandment, how I want it to be. And then we get a little bit more advanced with it. Okay. Then it comes down to when we want to make decisions. Okay. The biggest thing is being decisive. Stop saying this stuff like, well, I don't know, whatever you want to do. Maybe, let me think about it. It's yes and no, bottom line. And you start with simple things. Don't start with big things. Start with simple things, because I want you to get in a habit. There's a purpose. I'm telling you this. I want you to get in a habit of doing this. This is why we're starting with simple things. Because if you listen to this, if you can't do this with simple things, 100%, I already know you can't do it with big things. You cannot do it with your dream house. You cannot do it with your dream car that costs $250,000. Okay? You can't do it when you want to be a millionaire, multimillionaire. Bottom line, if you can't do this in simple things in your life, you're not going to be able to do this with big things. Okay? So I want you to start becoming very, very decisive how you want things to go. Listen to this. I'll give you an example of my own life. Is that about 4 months ago, I moved out of Wahin, moved out of my condo. I broke my lease. And when I moved out of the condo, I said to myself, when we came up here to Surin, this is Aang's house I'm in right now, where the office is. And I said to myself, like, I'm not going back in Thailand anyway. I'm not going back to a house. I'm not going back to a condo in Thailand. I'm tired of the condo life in Thailand. They're shoe boxes. They say they're luxury, but it's like you're living in a Motel 6 in the United States. Okay, with a swimming pool, maybe a small ass gym. Okay, so when I broke my lease, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I said, you know what? When we go up to your house, when we come back down, either Hua Hin, Jamjian, or wherever we choose to go, I'm moving into a house. Bottom line, European style, my dream house in Thailand. I'm not playing around anymore with condos in Thailand. Okay. And it's funny how the universe works, because when I said this, it's really about I'm commanding it. But at this point, okay, over the course of like 3 months, I'm playing tug of war with myself. Okay, even though I stated this, my old self will creep up once in a while. My old self will creep up and say, well, you can go back down to Jomtien and look for a condo. Maybe it won't be so bad that this time. Maybe you know more about Thailand. But it's all about, when your old self kind of comes in, it's all about deny, choose, be. Does that make sense? Deny, choose, be. I commanded that I'm done with the condo scene. I'm moving into a house. I'm moving into my dream house here in Thailand, not United States. I have a place in the United States, but I'm talking about Thailand here. Okay. So when your old self creeps in, and it will from time to time, maybe in the beginning, it will a lot of times. Deny, choose, be. Deny the outside world. Deny the noise around you. Deny the little voice in your head that says, no, it's not going to work. You need to deny it. And you choose which way you want to go. You choose back to my original commandment, the original thing I said, and you be it. Deny, choose, be. This is what it really means. Okay, we're going to play tug of war over ourselves, no matter if we come up with an affirmation. Every time we think about something, a certain thought pops in from time to time. I have an affirmation, I say. But deny, choose, be. We're always going to have to ignore the noise around us. Maybe we get up and we look outside and we don't see anything happening. That's noise around you. You deny it. Okay, you deny your 3D world. Because everything is from within. Everything is from your 4D world. You have to understand this. And the reason why I want you to do this is because, remember I told you that you're training your subconscious mind. Okay, what you're doing here is you're training your subconscious mind that what you say, you actually do. What you say, you actually get. You understand me like that? So right now, most of us, we have like diarrhea of the mouth. We have like diarrhea of the mouth. We have diarrhea of our thoughts. We just let our thoughts go all over the place. Okay, we say whatever we want to say, but we don't mean anything we say. Okay, we change our minds all the time. We're indecisive. And our subconscious mind takes it as a joke. It doesn't take you seriously. Yes, your subconscious mind is giving you something, what your dominant thoughts are. That's what's shaping your world right now. But you have to understand that this is how you program your subconscious mind to be that successful version of you. Because that successful version of you is talking from commandments. It's talking from being decisive, exactly specific on what they want. And they stand behind, they stand behind their word. Okay, their word is a commandment. Their word is like a written contract. Okay, if I say something, I'm going to do it. Bottom line, like if I get up today and I say that, okay, every morning when I wake up, I'm going to do 1 set of push-ups, 1 set of squats, 1 set of sit-ups. I do it because I said I was going to do it. And when you do simple things like this is why I told you start with simple things, because when you do simple things like this over and over and over, and you keep to your word, you do exactly what you say. You're training your subconscious mind with, well, when Chad says something, he always does it. When Chad says something, he always gets it. And then when you become, when you become a master at the simple things, when the simple things become just organic for you. You're doing it without thinking anymore. That has become you. You're becoming that successful version of you because you don't have to think anymore. What will happen is you will naturally shift into, when I say I want my dream house, when I say that I'm tired of the condo scene, I'm not going back in a condo in Thailand, I'm going right to my dream house. My subconscious mind takes me serious. My subconscious mind says, Chad always does what he wants. Chad always stands behind what he says. Chad always gets it. And then the subconscious mind will make it happen. This is how this stuff works. Bottom line, but you start small. You understand that. I mean, it's just like, it's the same thing. If you tell a friend you're going to help them on Saturday, maybe they're moving out, you stay to your word. You go help them. You don't change your mind. You don't call Saturday morning and pretend you're sick with a little bellyache and you call and like, oh, yeah, Brian, I can't. Oh, I just feel sick today. I can't. And you hang up the phone. You just get up and like, okay, I got out of that. No, you're not standing behind what you say. You know, maybe you manipulated your best friend, but you cannot listen, you cannot manipulate. You cannot lie to the universe. You cannot manipulate and lie to God. Okay, it all flips back to you. Okay, your subconscious mind don't take you serious. Okay, this is almost like a big technique you're doing, but you're doing it as a lifestyle. You're becoming it. You're becoming a better person. This is what it's doing. It's transitioning you into a better person. And in the beginning, you're not going to believe it. In the beginning, it's going to be tough. In the beginning, you have to remind yourself. In the beginning, you're going to have that big tug of war going on between your old identity and new identity. In the beginning, it's going to take a lot of work. But 100%, once you get to a point that you don't have to think about it anymore. You let it go. You just wake up and you are that new identity of yourself. You start carrying yourself that way, just organically without thinking. That's when everything starts to shift. And at that point, things can shift rather fast. Okay. This is why when we go into God mode manifestations, this is why it says you don't get to God mode by doing more. You don't get to God mode by trying to manipulate God, trying to please God. Well, what's a new manifesting technique I can try? That's not God mode. You see, God mode has everything to do with identity. And until you become that successful version of you, you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to get these bigger things. You might manifest a cup of coffee. The never got a ladder technique maybe work for you. Maybe you manifested $5,000 or $10,000. Okay. But then it stops. Then it basically stops. Then it basically halts. Okay. Then you're trying to manifest these bigger things. Your dream house that costs $1 million or more. Your dream car that costs $250,000. Okay, maybe you want to give to charities. You want to be a multimillionaire. You want to retire your family, retire your mom. You want to be the king of your family. You want to be the king financially of your family. And this is where it stops. This is where it becomes difficult because you yourself has to become better. Bottom line. I mean, listen to this as we wrap this up. God mode isn't something you unlock later. It's who you are right now. You see, manifesting is happening to you right now. Okay, what you see in your 3D world right now is just from your past thoughts and beliefs, your past thinking patterns. That's what's coming to you. Okay, manifesting is working for you, but it's manifesting from within out. What's within you? It's your current identity. And what does it mean that it's who you are right now? It's your current identity. You're always manifesting from your current identity. That's what unlocks God mode. It's your identity. That's the root to everything. This is the root to live life on your terms, to live life unapologetically on your terms, to live life authentically. It's all from identity. It's all who you think you are. It's all from the confidence of who you think you are, from your self-image, your self-concept. It's all from you believing that heaven is within me, God is within me, the Holy Spirit is inside me, abundance is my birthright, abundance is infinite. Even Jesus said that in the New Testament that you are a God. God is inside you. You are endowed with God's power. You can call the unseen into the seen. It's you believing this. But you have forgotten this because you are a spiritual being. You have forgotten the powers that you possess. You have forgotten the power that you have. And this is how you kind of remember to bring the powers back. And this is how simple this stuff to be. It's just deciding. It's deciding that you're the version of yourself who already has what you want. This is what Neville Goddard said the whole time in the law of assumption. It's deciding you're already the version who commands it. Whatever you say has to come to you. Whatever you want has to come to you. Because it's working right now. It's working right now in your life, but it's working in reverse a little bit. Things are coming to you don't want because that's what you're constantly thinking about, murmuring, complaining about. This stuff is super, super simple, but we get in our own way. We make it too difficult. When it's only, you have to be the person now who has your dream cars, who has your dream car. You be the person now who has your dream house. You be the person now who is already a multi-millionaire. This is the secret. Because if you be that person right now, you're going to carry yourself different. You're going to make different decisions. You're going to have different gut feelings and intuition that you're going to wake up and you follow it and it takes you there. It's just you deciding who you're going to be. And at the same time, when you have that tug and war going on, you choose be. You deny the outside noise. You deny your internal negative thoughts. And you still choose the truth, but the truth is inside you. The truth is abundance is your birthright. Abundance is infinite. That's the truth. The truth is you can call the unseen into the seen because you are a God. That's the truth. You just have to believe it. And it's not until you believe it and you start acting that way, things are going to stay away from you a little bit. Things are going to be difficult. But other than that, tribe and YouTube family, thanks for hanging in. Remember, if you have questions about this, comment below. And if you want to be part of the tribe, the link is in the description. Other than that, remember, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.